Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Nolan.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo.
And as you see here, we're all sitting here ready to go disperse
Energetic.
our hot news items out your way on another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. For this, our first show in March.
March Madness.
March.
March Madness.
And it's pretty chilly out there for March, so we hope you're bearing up under the little cold snap here. It might warm up to the 40s by this weekend. But thanks for joining us. News and Community Bulletin Board. Adele is here with another installment of
It's Easy Being Green.
Oh, we've been practicing.
Trying to keep warm is another issue altogether.
Well,
but,
next week we'll be warm.
Denise with her roll-in, she's looking at the Heiress. That's coming up. News for Seniors is coming your way. And then a roll-in, some music from Hungry on Monday. That's our little show here for the next 30 minutes or so. But before we begin, social media reminder from Senior Panay.
That's right, Mr. Nolan. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our very own YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. Also, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. And we can't forget the radio, right, Craig?
Also on the radio, WERA 96.7 LPFM. Check us out.
You got it down.
We're in your ear. Okay, here we go with the first of our news items. You ready for this? In accordance with the Freedom of Information Act, Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News was able to obtain a copy of the recent CTC report, which was a source for the upcoming Arlington County budget. CTC, or Columbia Telecommunications Corporation, was hired by the county manager's office last year. Since the cost for the contract was less than $50,000, county board approval was not required. In fact, county board member Christian Dorsey was not even aware of the contract at the time that it was arranged. The report, originally scheduled for completion by October 31st of 2018, however, was dated December 2018. And with more on this, our lead story here, here's Daniel.
Well, that's right, Craig. One reason for obtaining the actual report was to determine the scope that was ordered. Arlington County used its cable tax revenue for 4 different entities: Arlington TV, the county government channel; Arlington Independent Media, the public access channel; Arlington Educational Television, the channel for Arlington Public Schools; and Connect Arlington, a project to facilitate communications within the county. However, the first page of the CTC report shows the following: scope of study and methodology. The county engaged CTC Technology and Energy, CTC, to conduct a study of emerging good practices and national trends among PEG or PEG operators regarding governance, financing, and programming. Identify potentially promising PEG resource sharing opportunities, and evaluate AIM and ATV in light of such findings. In short, the study did not include either the Connect Arlington project or the Arlington Public Schools channel.
And with more, we hope you're following along now on the CTC report. CTC, Columbia Telecommunications Corporation, recommendations to Arlington County read as follows, and we're quoting now. The county should monitor AIM's ongoing efforts at achieving financial sustainability and should determine a time frame for reevaluating its financial support in the event that AIM does not achieve sustainability. At that point, and that was the end of the quote, I guess at that point, the county government options would include choosing to provide ongoing government funding for AIM, in other words, unlinked from the level of PEG or PEG and franchise fees received from cable operators, and reflecting the county government's determination of value in AIM's contribution to the community. Also, choosing to eliminate funding or setting a particular budgetary level of support the county government determines is appropriate for public access mission, and then issuing a request for proposals, or RFP, to allow community organizations, including AIM, to bid on competitive basis. There are other factors such as facility rental, and we here at the Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News will address all of these things in following broadcasts. Daniel.
Absolutely, Craig. And now on to other news for tonight. Last Friday, Arlington firefighters were summoned to the scene of a fire in an apartment complex near Columbia Pike. The call came at about 3:30 in the afternoon from the Wellington Apartments. The apparent source of the fire was a commercial dryer, which was quickly shut off. The blaze was extinguished by 4:15 p.m. and no injuries were reported.
All right, Daniel, so much for our news items. CBB is coming your way right after we hear from Adele in another installment.
It's easy being green.
You look very toasty down
We got
there
it.
in your
Yes,
houndstooth
trying to,
scarf.
stay warm while the lion part of the month is going on.
Definitely came in like a lion. Holy cow.
telling you.
The wind the other night was incredible. Here's Adele.
I got the whole gang here with me today, Joe Tree Frog here and friends, because we feel that spring is trying to peek around the hedges there, and March is time to really start gearing up for spring. And if you're wondering about all that rainwater that's puddling and ponding in your yard from February's above average precipitation, well, from Joe Tree Frog, here's a reminder: the deadline to apply to become stormwater wise in 2019, this is due by March 15th. Applications from single-family homeowners, businesses, churches, and HOA are all eligible to apply by March 15th. You can reduce stormwater runoff and improve drainage on your property by installing one of these 4 approved practices: conservation landscapes, pavement removal, pervious services, or rain gardens. These 4 practices help to collect or slow our stormwater down, allowing it to slow into the ground, and also helps to keep pollutants out of our local streams. The Arlington Stormwater Wise Landscape Program is made possible through a partnership between the county and Eco Action Arlington. So here's that website address. It's environment.arlingtonva.us/stormwaterwise-application. Now, stay tuned. There's 2 more fabulous Chesapeake Bay friendly events that you don't want to miss in mid-March. The first is Tuesday, March 12th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. This is a free class, FREE, as Craig likes to say, a free class on native plants for shade gardens. This is offered by the Extension Master Gardeners. If you fret about planting in a shady spot, or you're worried that without sun your plants won't make it, then join this class to learn how to select native plants that thrive in partial or deep shade and that are suited for your soil conditions. You can discuss how to layer in native plants with the current plants and shrubs and trees that are already in your shady yard, and some of the best practices for maintenance. This will all take place at Barrett Branch Library at 717 Queen Street, Alexandria. So once again, that address is 717 Queen Street, Alexandria, and that's Virginia. While the class is free, advanced registration is requested at mgnv.org. Or call 703-228-6414, or you can email mgarlalex@gmail.com for any extra questions. Now, on Thursday, March 14th at 6:30 p.m., there's an exciting opportunity to participate in a brand new project to restore Sparrow Pond in Glen Carlin Park. I don't think I'm working very well today from this cold. The public meeting for the Sparrow Pond Restoration Project will take place at Carlin Hall. That's at 5711 4th Street South, Arlington. This brand new project is just getting started, so you'll be able to come in at the ground level, learn about the plans to improve the pond. You can see how the pond has changed over time since it was originally constructed in 2001 to 2002. You can also provide input on the new draft design, and then the updates will be posted on a project website. It's projects.arlingtonva.us/projects/sparrow-pond-restoration. For more information, you can contact Lily Weitzel. Yes, our very own
wow.
Lily.
She's back.
She's in charge at L. Weitzel at arlingtonva.us. That's LWITESELL at arlingtonva.us. And remember, it's easy being green here in Arlington, Virginia.
Wow, that's a good picture too. I remember that.
Yeah.
Sparrow Pond. I wonder if Sparrow Pond started out as a vernal pool.
I wonder. I
wonder.
don't. I think it
And
was
then just
actually
grew.
an actual constructed pond. It's not. It's.
It was built.
it's
Oh,
man-made,
right.
yeah.
It was built. Oh, you did mention that.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw in
I know. We
the
want to
vernal
join that pool party.
because I
still.
wanted to go to the vernal pool party.
We all do.
Featuring Joe
You see how
Treefrog.
popular it
Excellent.
is.
I want to be a lifeguard at the vernal pool party. All right, great. Good stuff. We appreciate it. Thanks, Adele. Okay, here we go now. As promised, CBB, Community Bulletin Board File. Well, does your child love music? Central Library is hosting an interactive event called Tunes and Tales. For children up to 5 years of age, the event introduces children to social interaction, rhyme and rhythm through the use of music, movement, and storytelling. Note that food is not allowed, but covered drinks are okay. That's taking place on Wednesday, March 13, from 10:15 to 10:45 in the morning at the Barbara Donnellan Auditorium in the Central Library, 1015 North Quincy. Attendance on a first-come, first-served basis, so get there early. Daniel,
Get there early.
get there early.
Well, Craig, Jacqueline Woodson, an award-winning author known for her works Brown Girl Dreaming, Another Brooklyn, and The Day You Begin will be coming to Arlington to discuss her life and writing career. Woodson is the author of more than 24 award-winning books and was recently named 2018 Ambassador for Young People's Literature by the Library of Congress. This all takes place on Thursday, that's March the 14th, from 7 to 9 p.m. in the Barbara M. Donnellan Auditorium Central Library. At 1015 North Quincy Street, attendance is on first-come, first-served basis.
And Daniel, also in CBB, the local nonprofit educational theater group Traveling Players Ensemble is putting on, that is, a performance of Lewis Carroll's classic tale, Alice in Wonderland. Intended for children kindergarten through 5th grade and their families, the story involves a girl named Alice who accidentally discovers a wacky and magical world after tumbling down the rabbit hole. This is happening on Saturday, March 16 from 11 to 12 noon at Cherrydale Branch Library, 2190 Military Road. For more information and registration, give them a call. They'll tell you all about it. 703-228-6330. Daniel.
I like those adjectives, wacky.
Wacky. It's a wacky world.
Well, Craig, if you're always wanted to learn how to use a computer but weren't sure where to start, we have you covered. An upcoming computer and internet basics class will teach you everything you need to know to get started, including how to use a mouse, how to navigate the Windows operating system, how to use the internet to search for information, and more. This is taking place on Thursday, that's March the 14th, from 7 to 8:45 p.m. in the Quincy Room, Central Library at 1015 North Quincy Street. Registration is required for this event. To register, if you have any more questions, concerns, what have you, give them a call at 703-228-5990.
All righty. Stick around. News for Seniors is coming your way right after we hear from Denise. Take two. Denise and her thoughts on the Heiress. Here's Denise.
Strong women are center stage in Washington these days. The hashtag #MeToo movement and the record number of women serving in Congress are covered on television and in newspapers constantly. With this current feminist awareness as a backdrop, Molly Smith, artistic director at Arena Stage, has decided it's the right time to mount a classic play, The Heiress, written in the 1940s by Ruth Getz and Augustus Getz, based on the novella Washington Square by Henry James. Catherine Sloper, the evolving Laura C. Heiress, is a shy and awkward young woman who lives with her brutish father, Dr. Austin Sloper, played by James Whalen, and her widowed aunt, Lavinia Penniman, the always delightful Nancy Robinette. Dr. Sloper lost his beloved wife when she gave birth to Catherine, and he has remained bitter about the loss. He demeans and belittles his daughter all her life, thinking she will never measure up to her witty, beautiful, and charming mother. The entire family is shocked when Catherine attracts a charming suitor, Morris Townsend, played by Jonathan David Martin. Dr. Sloper quickly realizes that it is Catherine's inheritance that has attracted Morris's attention, and he threatens Catherine with disinheritance if she marries him. When Morris jilts Catherine on the evening they plan to elope, she is totally heartbroken. Dr. Sloper takes Catherine to Paris for 6 months. Upon their return, we see that she has found new strengths in worldly wisdom and the courage to make her own astute decisions. The play is directed by Sima Saweko. Actually, in the spirit of sisterhood, the entire creative team is female, an accomplishment seldom seen even in current progressive theater productions. The set by Makiko Suzuki McAdams transforms the Fitchandler into the elegant drawing room and front parlor of Dr. Sloper's house. The grand staircase presents a challenge for Catherine and Lavinia when they are dressed in the elegant layered hoop skirts designed by costume designer Ivania Stack. But their grand entrances and hasty exits are made more dramatic by both designs. The Heiress continues at Arena Stage through March 10th. Although set in the 1850s, Catherine develops a modern self-assurance. Marvel at her journey from the introverted girl who hides behind her embroidery to an assured young woman who finds the backbone to make her own difficult choices. I'm Denise Pringle. Now back to the news desk.
All right, Denise.
I think she
and
liked
her
it.
thoughts.
She liked it, right?
We always say that. On her thoughts on the Heiress. Thanks, Denise. We
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Denise.
Here we go. As promised, now news for seniors glasses in place. And we're rolling.
Roland.
Here we go. Susan J. Court is an Arlington resident who has been engaged in genealogical research for many years. She will be presenting an introduction to the world of genealogy. Also, she'll show you how to draft a story for your children, grandchildren, and generations to come. That's happening on Wednesday, March 13 at 1 in the afternoon at Aurora Hills Community and Senior Center. They're located at 735 18th Street South. For more information and registration, give them a call at this number, 703-228-5722. Daniel.
2-2.
22 to you.
Craig, there are multiple changes to the Medicare landscape this year. Karma Ryan and John Glowacki are certified Medicare counselors. They will provide a brief presentation about Medicare benefits and 2019 changes to help you keep up. That all takes place on Thursday. That's March the 14th at 11 a.m. at the Arlington Mill Community and Senior Center. That's all located at 909 South Dinwiddie Street. Any more information or to sign up, give them a call at 703-228-7369.
Also in news for seniors, What the Heck Should I Eat? That's the title of an upcoming presentation by the Virginia Cooperative Extension. They'll help you sort through the various diets and food philosophies to choose a plan that's just right for you. And then they'll let you know what foods to eat and what foods to avoid. That's all happening on Friday, March 15 from 1 to 3, take 2, 1:30 to 3 in the afternoon at Aurora Hills Community and Senior Center, 735 18th Street South. For more information, call Lila Page at this number. It should be on your screen now and in your ear, 703-228-5722. Daniel.
This is so sad. This is our last senior story for tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Craig, the process of settling an estate is complicated and, quite frankly, overwhelming. If you are a trustee or executor for someone's estate, consider attending a program presented by attorney Allison Matthew-Lambeth. She will guide you through the tasks of marshaling assets, paying outstanding debts and taxes, distributing inheritance, and closing the estate. The program will take place on Monday, March the 18th at 1 p.m. That's at the Lee Senior Center, located at 5722 Lee Highway. For more information, call 703-228-0555. 888-888-5555. And of course, Craig, we want to thank our own Judy
Thanks,
Mastami
Judy.
for helping us out with the stories this week. She always does a great job. Thank
Appreciate
you for
it.
her dedication.
Thanks, Judy. We appreciate it. And back for sign off and bye-bye after some music from Hungry on Monday. Check it out. guys could really do.
It's raw talent, though.
That
Give him credit.
Hungry on Monday. Well, why not? We'll give him a round.
Yeah.
Hungry on Monday.
Watch guys in shorts while we're.
I know Adele was happy.
Guys
Adele was
standing
really
there in
happy.
shorts. Okay, we got to
That's
go.
it.
I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello,
Thank you
goodbye.
to
I'm
our
late.
guests.
I'm late. I'm late. We
Thank
have
you
to
to our
go.
guests, our
Thanks
guests.
for watching this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Next week, if you're out there, we'll be here and we'll try it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.
Take two.